See, when I was coming here, normally I don't go to such forums, but when I was coming here, I was just thinking what I'm going to speak about because of this entire intellectual paraphernalia which is happening all over the world. But sitting here, I looked at this comedian and I got my answer. What should be the focus basically? What are we trying to talk about? Comedian is not a wrong word, they make people laugh. It's okay to be a comedian. It's very sad when you go on an international forum and you ridicule yourself and you ridicule your fellow people, you ridicule your country. Am I making any kind of sense? So here on an international forum you stand and you begin with the praises of the Greeks. Where are the Greek gods today? Where is the Greek culture today? This country has been invaded at least 400 times by various kinds of civilizations, the Greeks, the Romans, the Celts, Afghans, Mughals, Dutch, French, British, you just name it. The lands of the Greek was invaded only once. And they could not even take that invasion. The entire civilization finished, it was wiped off. And here on an international forum, we go and stand and we speak about the greatness of Alexander. What are we getting to? Where are we heading to? Where is this culture heading to? Now, what is happening in today's world is that we have looked so much down upon ourselves only that we are heading, or this culture is heading towards total destruction. The very fact that the Vedic civilization is still there. Today, the entire world, I travel internationally. Tomorrow night, I've got a flight to the United States. I have to go and give a lecture there also. The very fact that we do not understand the Vedic culture has given rise to this business of selling what the subject is without understanding it. Like if I start about yoga, and if I say what is yoga, you will, I think the first thought that will come in your head is some comedian like this, who's dancing on stage, who's jumping from here to there and trying to call them asanas. Yes or no? You're just jumping from here to here and just doing some funny kind of postures and you're calling them asanas. Or you're doing some funny kind of breathing techniques like, you breathe very fast, like an animal. And when you breathe like an animal, what happens? You die faster. The market forces of demand and supply today have fixed a price which is based more on demand, and the supply has been tailor-made to fit the demand. Because you want to look a different way, so you think the best way to do is what? Just jump around. No, that's wrong. This culture, which has survived so many invasions, this specific art and science, which is called yoga, has survived so many thousands of years. The problem is only this, because of the culture of demand and supply and the business curve now, it has lost its efficacy. Our ancients have been telling us since the beginning about the specific science. This science is not about dancing and prancing around like monkeys. It is not about breathing fast like animals. It is about, first, the entire creation. And what is the creation? It is Dhwani. Now, I suppose what all these gentlemen spoke, we would hardly remember anything out of it, excepting a few of his, what do you call them, PJs, or poor jokes, on this country, this great country. Not to be taken at all. We are not going to make a laughing stock of ourselves on an international forum. So, I think I'm glad I came. Before I came, I was wondering just what will I speak? But now I'm at least glad that I came here. I will give you a basis of how life-changing this entire thing is. I am a master's in economics, an honors graduate in economics from Delhi University. But that was 30 years back. So mostly economics I've forgotten now. Only these kind of people and the fake yoga gurus in the market today, they just remind me of the basic concepts of economics and how this has to be kept away completely from this. Because if you tie to economics, then what happens? You destroy its ability and power completely. And the reason why today yoga is hot yoga, dog yoga, power yoga, and I don't know what all kind of yogas. The reason is just this only, because people have forgotten that yoga is got by the grace of the Guru, only the Guru. Nothing else can give you yoga. You cannot buy it off the shelf. Don't even try to do that. Understand the ability and the power. It's the entire creation with you. Now, where does yoga begin from? I will just like you to hear this sound. I think we have the sound of the sun with us. Can you do it once more because it is not very clear? Yeah. Om, 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 om. You heard that? Okay, this experiment has been done by Sheffield University. I suppose when the British do something, we have to follow. No? So this experiment has been done by Sheffield University. You can just carry on trying if it works. And what they have done is, they have that's the sound of the Om. Our Rishi Munis have been telling us that Prajapati, or the sun, gives us life. It gives us force, it gives us power, it gives us glow, it gives us beauty. That is what now they tell us. Outermost layer of the sun, the corona, has got phenomenal force and power inside it, and it is the most mysticized layer also, because they have not been able to get to the core of it, what actually is happening there. So they have mapped it. At Sheffield, they have mapped it. Of course, our Rishi Munis did it 5,000 years back. It's not that here one does, the gentleman was saying, another follow. It doesn't work like that. Indian music is not like that. Indian music is based on ragas. If it is Om, it's going to be Om. They know it because of the Guru-Shishya Parampara. It is taught to everybody in the ashrams. This is how it is supposed to happen. To a fool, it might look like that one is doing, others are following. No. Nobody follows anybody here. In the Vedic philosophy, it's only the Guru who is followed. So, this sound is the most powerful sound which has been given by the Rishi Munis. Now, if the sun is emitting this sound, what do you have to understand? The sun is emitting this sound. It means what? This is the first dimension of creation. Creation began with the Big Bang. That's what the British tell us. Suppose we believe it now. But creation began with Om, with this dhwani. You can call it the Big Bang if you want. It's your choice. What do you want to call it? From this specific sound emerged all the various sounds in creation. Your names are also a basic subdivision of this sound. So the various sounds manifested in the physical world as colors. Colors, rang. Those colors now gave birth to the elements. The elements gave birth to what you look like and what I look like. The elements gave birth to what this ground looks like, what the sky looks like, the 5 tattvas, the 5 tattvas. So, Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, Akash. Those are the 5 elements. And in various permutations and combinations, they give birth to the various aspects and objects of the physical life, the physically manifested life. That is the Vyakt, not the Avyakt or the unmanifested. From the unmanifested emerges all this, it comes into the manifested, from the Avyakt to the Vyakt. And you and me are Vyakt as far as the physical life is concerned. So, from this chant of Om, what do? We divide it now into various parts. If you look at success in the physical world, success is not this going to an international forum and making a fool of yourself. Success is understanding what the Rishi Munis have given us, what the entire world is following today. Success is understanding that, and success is imbibing that in your life to achieve what you want to achieve. Achievement is not making a fool of yourself or somebody else. Achievement is accessing that power where the entire creation runs. From where the entire creation begins, from where to which the entire creation is going to go to. That is success. How do you get that success in your life? Now, from a student of economics, I've come into yoga. No. I still practice some principles of economics. I run a small business also. I have to survive. So I don't change the principles of yoga. I don't innovate. What has been invented by Rishi Patanjali 5,000 years back still holds good for me now today. So what I'm going to tell you is, actually I was told to speak something new, but I'm going to speak something as new as 5,000 years old. What is that secret of 5,000-year-old rishis? It's new to us because we don't know about it. We have no idea about this. That energy and that sound divides itself into various aspects. Like this chant of Om now comes into Lang, Wang, Rang, Yang, Ang, Ang, Tang, Om. What was this? This one sound divides itself into various parts, and the various parts of the bodies are formed with this. Like if you come to the base part of the body, this part of the body, from this sound comes the sound of Long. What was this? This was the sound of the Moolsthan. Just giving you a little background about yoga, what the entire world today is searching for, the basic culture of entire creation. Because in yoga, there is no ritual, there is no lifestyle, there is no diet, and there is no religion. Because yoga is supposed to set you free. When there was yoga, there was no religion. There was no ritual, there was no lifestyle, there was no diet. All these things we don't know. Because we have never ever bothered to check on them. In 1835, Lord Macaulay said in the House of Commons that there is no way to conquer this great country but to break their backbone, which is their culture. Put them against their culture. And this is exactly now what most of us who go abroad, that's what we're trying to do. The same gentleman, I will say that, belongs to the same school of thought. You cannot afford to do this. Now when I meet such people, I realize that actually what he planned in 1835 is now coming out true, because now our youth are just not able to understand. They think those jokers who are dancing on TV or who are getting drunk and who are just swooning here and there, they are yogis. No, they are not yogis. They have no power, they have no ability of what a yogi is all about. So now learn this and imbibe this in your life, because this is something which is going to change your entire life. It's going to change your entire body. It's going to transform the entire universe which is yours. Not the way it is his world or my world, it is the world. It belongs to all of us. It's not his world, Alexander's world, or not Mahavir's world. It is the world of all of us. So just try to be aware of these sounds. Be aware of the sun when you are there, because it is this sound from which colors came. The colors are going to be a reflection. When you will be doing this chant, which I am telling you, what you will observe, when you will be doing this chant, you will start to have visions of certain colors. Certain colors will become visible to you. And you will be yourself surprised. What color I will not tell you, because that is going to be counted as an auto-suggestion. I want you to try this on your own. Just do this chant whenever you are at home, or look at the Dhyan Foundation website, you'll get it from there. And just try to do it for just 10 minutes every day. And gently you'll find the entire radiance, entire glow, entire force of the sun. It will slowly start to permeate you. It will start to come into you. It will make you a completely different being. Not Indian or American or Western or whatever you call, what you choose to call them. No, you'll become human beings. Because this entire creation, the entire Vedic philosophy is not about Indians or Americans or Muslims or Christians or Hindus or Sikhs. It's about what? It's about the human being, which we have forgotten, what a human being actually is all about. So just do this, try it out, and then we'll see what happens. So listen carefully. When you are the lower part of the body, here this part of the body, it's long, something similar to that. You'll hear some subtle kind of vibration happening here in this area. As you rise higher, it's going to be what? Start from the. Come a little more higher. What it is going to be like? The basic sounds. You come higher, you come to this part of the body, the chest area called the Vakshthal, because here your survival depends. If you are doing this practice regularly, this area is going to be strong and healthy till you decide or choose to leave your body. Young. Come higher. This is specifically there. It's good for creative people, people who are very highly creative. This is very good for them. Painters, artists, doctors, philosophers, thinkers, not comedians, but these kind of people. When you come here, it's what? Okay? Awareness is to be all the time of the sun, the bright golden sun, the Mother Earth. And from here, as you move higher, the same sound which you heard just now, what now Sheffield University tells us, so at least we can try that and do and see what happens. No religion, no ritual, no lifestyle, no diet, nothing. Because yoga sets you free. And don't forget, yoga is not prancing and dancing around like monkeys or breathing fast like animals and taking your body towards destruction, because every action has an opposite and equal reaction. Faster you breathe, the faster you die. So when you're going to be doing this practice, which I'm telling you, you're going to be having a definite subtle control over all your energy centers in the body, and you're going to be a proud Indian, not a comedian Indian. Thank you.